Buckaroos, we're ready to start, and it's chapter 24 review. You're really not going to like this because you're going to have an extra day to study some of this stuff, and we might have to have a quiz before you have your ordeal. How about some wonderful listing questions? Wouldn't you like to know what are 4 of the rehabilitation exercises that would be useful for injuries to the forearm, wrist, and fingers? There's towel twist, wrist roll, the hand exercises. Let's say something like silly putty, Play-Doh, rubber bands, picking up coins. There they all are. You see them there. Slides 27 to the end of 30, or actually 31. Now you're really going to hate me because this has not been in your notes, and I will include it. And this is why, if you need an extra day, that's fine. That is, name the 8 bones of the wrist. Well, Happy Cat Tom took pie to little sister. You remember that you'll see that there are caps on all of the words there. Hamate, capitate, trapezoid, trapezium, pisiform, what's that? Triquetal? I think it's triquetal. Nice. Lunate and scaphoid. No, there's not a there's a trapezium. Is that what it is? No. Anyways, there they are. That's according to online and the whole 9 yards, and I just added it to that slide. All right, so now I'm just going to go in order because it'll be a whole lot faster. Number 17, slide 17. So make sure you know what this is a picture of, which is slide 18, but you know what it is? Near deformity. That's that picture right there. Good. Glad you got it. Hey, while we're talking about pictures, what's this picture of? Very good. That's fill in the blank, both of them. You're going to write mallet finger. There are 10 true-false questions. Let's go all the way up to your front page, slide number 2. What is considered the forearm is consistently exposed to bruising, and what bone receives the majority of blows? The ulna. Remember, the ulna is on the outside. Radius is on the thumb side, so it's the ulna. Don't get it confused with it being radius. Got me? Very good. Slide 3. Fractures to the ulna or the radius alone are much rarer than simultaneous fractures. Is that true or false? There's your answer. All right. Forearm fractures are particularly common among active children and youths as a result of a blow or a fall on an outstretched hand. Hey, look, that looks similar to that. So is that true or false? A wrist sprain is the most common injury of the wrist, and in most cases is the most poorly managed injury in sports. That's on number 6, slide 6. No, that sentence. Is that true or false? Falling on a hyperextended wrist is, here we go. Let's go ahead and change that right there so you can see it actually getting changed. And then save. Falling on a hyperextended wrist is the most common risk of sprains, but a violent flexion or torsion will tear supporting tissues. Yes. We also have to go over something else in class, but it won't be in your test. What bone is the most frequently fractured in the wrist? What bone? It's not the hamate, and it's not the lunate. It's not, well, let's just say what it is. It is the scaphoid. It is recommended that the athletic trainer, this is clear down on number 24, slide 24. Recommend that the athletic trainer reduce a dislocated finger without getting x-rays. No, you get x-rays on dislocation. Okay? Still on 24, with a dislocated finger once reduced, if it doesn't have a fracture, then what do you have? You got a sprained finger. Go halfway up to number 12. Here we go. Mallet finger is common in sports and is sometimes called baseball or basketball finger. All right. You need to note that whole slide right there. Can you regurgitate that? Caused by a blow from a thrown ball that strikes the tip of the finger, jamming and opposing the extensor tendon from its insertion along with a piece of bone. True or false? Let's go all the way back up. Number 3. Slide 3. A direct blow to the forearm usually results in a fracture to the... Make sure you know which bone. That tells you. All right? Hey, there's something else I want you to do. And in this test, I want you to see this picture right here. And you need to take your pen and circle where is the anatomical snuff box. All right? Where is it? And you know where it is. It's right there. There's your anatomical snuff box. Got it? So let's take that out. There's your anatomical snuff box. All right. These are now going to be, oh yeah, multiple guess. All right, number 8. So here on number 8, usually caused by a force on the outstretched hand, which compresses the blank bone between the radius and the second carpal bones. What bone? Looks to me like it says scaphoid. Still on number 8, with a blank, it is very often thought to be a sprained wrist, and so complete immobilization is not performed with a scaphoid fracture. Not a radial, not an ulnar, and not a gamekeeper's fracture. All right. Slide 19. A sprain to the ulnar collateral ligament of the metacarpal phalangeal joint of the thumb is also known as, what do you think it is, Miss Salinas? And time's up. She got it wrong. Gamekeeper's thumb. We're going to have to send her back to Auburn. We'll send her to South Carolina because they're the Gamecocks. Number 22. Slide 22. Blank is caused by a mechanism that places valgus or varus stress on interphalangeal joint. What happens then? Sprains to the fingers. Yes. Number 16. Slide 16. Oh, well, you'll know this one then, won't you, just by reading the slide. Blank is caused by a rupture of the extensor tendon dorsal to the middle phalanx. Trauma occurs to the tip of the finger, which forces the dip joint into extension and the pip joint into flexion, and that gives you boutonniere deformity. All right, your last one is on number 12 on slide 12. I know we pounded the mallet finger, I guess with a mallet, on this test. Common in sports is sometimes called baseball finger or basketball finger. I think we've even saw that before. We did. It's the same as number 9, so you know that. Take the test. Learn the test by taking the test. That's boutonniere or mallet finger. All right, buckaroos. There's your review for chapter 24, right? And start learning those names of the bones of the hand. I'll have you a handout on Monday.